I've been going over and over in my head what I should say on the mic, and I know that we're now behind schedule, so I can't take too long on this mic today. But as a young brother growing up in Brooklyn, many times I've been pulled over by police officers, and I was going to give a story tonight, but I won't, because I don't want to make the room too sad. But the very last time, it took my life a different path, because I got a gun put to my head over a car for being in the wrong neighborhood. And the next person I'm about to introduce up here, I can't feel the pain that they feel because they lost someone on the same kind of incident that I suffered with. But I can say that I feel somewhat of what happened that day, that happened to me in Brooklyn, right here in Cobble Hill. And I don't belong in that neighborhood, and I guess that's the reason why I was taken out of my car and put over the trunk as a young black man. Now, in speaking to so many reps around me, I come to realize that many of the black men suffer the same thing, just never spoke about it. So hopefully the Brooklyn DA, I'm sorry he left, should have been here to hear part of this. And of course, Mr. Carnegie and everyone that's here, please be mindful that the young black youth needs you all to help out in that area. Okay? So without further ado, I will bring up Miss Alicia Gardner, which is the sister of Eric Garner.
Hello, everybody. As he introduced me, I am Alicia Garner, Eric Garner's sister. I'm also a bus operator for the Gleason Depot. And I would just like to take this opportunity to just continuously thanking everybody who's felt our pain and been very supportive of me and my family. They just really don't know who they mess with at this point in time. And, not only am I a part of Local 100, my mother been a part of Local 100 for a very long time. She also recently just retired 3 weeks ago. For the second time, because they asked her to come back after she retired the first time. And they love her so much that they asked her to come back just to give them a helping hand. So she said, I'll give you guys 1 more year and that's it. She's out of there. But unfortunately, in the process of that year, this happened to Eric. And just to briefly speak on Eric, the way they presumed him to be is not who Eric was.
That's right.
Eric is a high school graduate, also a college graduate. Eric attended Abraham Lincoln Automotive High School. My mind is all over the place. And he also went to Ohio State University. Unfortunately, with his condition, with his breathing and everything, Eric was unable to actually hold down a job, but Eric was a go-getter. So either way, he was going to support his family no matter what it took. Because if he was a lazy person, that would have been another story.
That's right.
So, I thank them for letting them know that he was out there doing something, to support his family. And, but what happened, it wasn't a death sentence. I'm pretty sure people in here as well go to the store and buy a Lucy. People buy Lucy's, officers buy Lucy's, judges buy Lucy's. Everybody get a cigarette from somebody. So like I said, it wasn't a death sentence, but I just thank God that I had him in my life for the time that I did, because my brother taught me a lot, and he was a great person. A lot of people on the street, when this happened to him, came to us and let us know how he was a great, help to them, how he gave people clothes, how he bought them clothes, bought them a meal, when they were hungry, and, they don't talk about that, so I'm here, we're here, his family, to talk about the things that, that was good by Eric. He wasn't a bad person at all. He didn't have a bad bone in his body. And, he was on the political side of things, because he'll let you know where people was wrong and what they could do and what they can't do. And I said, I wish he was here, for me to tell him, Eric, you were right. Because he always used to sit there, and me and my mother would be like, Eric, okay? But Eric knew what he was talking about. And right now, you know, and it goes to show that he has a statement at this point in time. He's making a big statement. And, you know, he wasn't making a lot of noise then, but he's making a lot of noise right now. Perspective, you know, she raised a wonderful family. She comes from a wonderful family, a wonderful background, and she always been stern with us and always, you know, let us know, don't be out there, you know, doing things that you don't have no business doing, because when we step out that door, we represent her. And, you know, so that's why, you know, when the police was doing what they were doing to him, you don't see him being disrespectful at all, because he still had that in him that, you know, my mother always said, you're going to respect yourself and you respect other people when you're out there, especially the law, because, you know, even though people feel they're above the law, we still respect the law because they have a job to do. But at the same time, we have a job to do with protecting ourselves, and we have a right to stand up for ourselves, and that's what Eric was doing. So, Ma, you raised wonderful, wonderful children. Yes. My mother, she's a Brooklyn native. She was born and raised in Brooklyn, right here in downtown Brooklyn. And, you know, she's not from Staten Island, as everybody thinks. She's from Brooklyn. And the stories that my mom told me over the years, the things that she's seen from Kennedy to all the way up to now, up to Obama. You know, I love to sit down and talk to her because that's wisdom there, you know. So, just to cut things short, I ain't gonna take up too much time because I could go on and on for days about my mom. We would just want to present you, Mommy, with this special award. Miss Gwen Carr. And my auntie Niecy, I can't forget about her. She's also, yes, part of Local 100, retired station agent.
Thank you, everyone.
It is my distinct honor, on behalf of TWU Local 100, this Black History celebration, to present the TWU Local 100 proudly presents the Bill Lynch Award to Ms. Gwen Carr in recognition of your activism and social justice at our annual Black History event, February 25th, 2015.
Oh, you got me so full right now. Thank you, everyone. Thank you all for standing with me and being by my side every step of the way. I appreciate everything. We have gone through a lot these last 7 months, but with you standing with us, this is how we somewhat made it through. And like with my family, my daughter, she's always, you know, been there for me. My children, they've always been there for me. I taught them respect. I told them you have to respect yourself in order to get respect. Yes. And that's true with everything. You can't go out doing any and everything and expect your children to respect you. You have to lead the way, show them how they should go. And if you are going to do anything wrong, don't do it in front of them. You know, so because it'll come back to bite you. They'll say, well, you do it, so I can do it too, right? I'm supposed to be, we're supposed to be role models. Yes. You know, but I thank each and every one of you. I wasn't expecting this, but I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Yes, yes.
So, for those who don't know, the Garner family is very strong in TWU. I think they have 10 members that's part of this local. Okay? The reason for Dex to be next to me, represented by RTO. This is an OA bus operator. Okay. Out of Jackie Gleason Depot.
She OA.
But again, for those who don't know, we have a little thing going on with OA and TA, but she's an OA bus operator. And again, we're proud to represent for the Garner family. don't know, I'm a little choked up and I didn't expect to be, but it's very difficult to deal with this situation, being as I have experienced it. And I'm proud to stand up here and give you that award. More than anything else, this is the night.
Proudly.
I think every politician here mentioned your name, and I'm just so honored to be the one that actually has to present it along with Dexter. Thank you very much.
Most of all, I do have to thank my stepfather, Benjamin Carr. He's been by my mother, well, for the past 30 years. But he's been, you know, very supportive, and I thank you, Ben, for always being there for Mommy. Thank you so much. And Mr. Carnegie, that's my right hand right there.
Yeah, Mr. Carnegie, I think Alicia wanted to take a picture with you, so you gotta come up here.